thinking about getting at her. Okay, time to whistle at her. Hey.
Hey there, welcome to the Gigolo's Handbook. I'm Tawdry Tommy. Today we have Ian. He's going to show us how to cook up some delicious strawberry cupcakes.
Thank you so much for this opportunity, Tawdry Tommy. I have been trying to get on this program for years now. Years. And in those years, I have learned the perfect art of speed cooking. Here is how it is done. For strawberry little cakes, first you take your main ingredient, strawberry little cake mix, and you read the back of the package. This particular one requires eggs, oil, and water, so I have gathered all of these ingredients here. Next, you mix it all up into the bowl as fast as you possibly can. May have to adjust to the eggshells within the little cakes, but after a while, you will get used to it. It tastes like Skittles, but more like eggshells. Then you stir and stir and stir until it is a somewhat consistent texture, or until you get bored of stirring. Then you just pour what you have into the cupcake tin, like so. And then you place in oven and bake for 30 to 20 minutes or until the smell of little cakes fills the air.
My stomach is growling here. That looks delicious. Well, while he put those cupcakes in to bake, we're going to take a look at an exclusive interview we have with Ian about his upcoming bake shop. The interview portion of our show. Ian, who taught you how to make cupcakes?
When I was little boy, I come in off of potato field and grandfather is in there making strawberry little cakes. And they're the most deliciousness I've ever had in all my life. And it makes me realize as a young child that life is more than vodka and potato farming and being beaten.
And how did your love for cupcakes grow into a passionate career?
Well, I decided to myself that to make food is the essence of life. It is, one cannot live without eating. And so I decide that what is more noble than to make little cakes for capitalist pig dogs.
And do you plan on teaching others the art of cupcakes? And
No.
passing on the perhaps you might want to pass on the art of the cupcake.
I doubt.
Okay. Well, what is your favorite flavor of cupcake?
Strawberry.
Very good. Do you prefer cupcakes decorated or naked?
I prefer most things naked, but cupcakes are the exception.
Decorated.
Yes, most definitely.
I see. And what's the next step for your speedy cupcake business?
For USA Cupcakes, the next step is to get a small business license so that I can practice a small business.
Very good. So it's called USA Cupcakes.
Yes.
That makes sense. Okay. Well, where would you like to practice this business? Here in Memphis?
Memphis is good.
That's great. Anyway, let's get back to the cupcakes. Just very enlightening. We look forward to the new shop, Ian, and now he's going to show us what to do once your cupcakes are finished cooking.
For this next segment, I will need the assistance of my trusty comrade, Dr. Toboggan, whose doctoral thesis on subliminal frosting patterns has been the new standard for decorators the world over. This complicated decorating process involves utensils, frosting, and sometimes even sprinkles. It's so complicated, in fact, it is better to show you than to try to explain. Maybe I explain anyway, though. You see, here he takes utensil and he places in frosting, then smears very gingerly across the little cakes. Now, you do not want to go too quickly or else you become in a frosting frenzy. And then the frosting and the little cakes, they fly everywhere. Little cakes do not have wings, so they cannot fly. So they will land upon the floor and it will be gross.
That would be a bummer. That's too cool. Guys, great work. We'll see you next week. That was so informative. I'm getting pretty hungry. We'll see you next week.